the state, sir. So now I stand here, yes, sir, as being a part of opposition, I think it is my democratic right and everybody's democratic right, and I should be criticizing the wrongdoings and the doings which are not in the favor of the state and the people of the state, sir. So that is what I have been doing, the other political parties have been doing, sir. Sir, the successive finance ministers who presented the state budget, including Mr. Yanavala Ramkrishnadu, sir, when I was first elected, sir, Mr. Ramkrishnadu Saab was there as a finance minister when the TDP was ruling, sir. Then Roshaya Saab, sir, he has a record of presenting the budget, sir. Roshaya Saab, he has the longest record, sir. And then Anam Narayan Reddy during Congress regime in United AP, and then again Itala Rajendra Saab and Janab Harish Rao Saab during the TRS-BRS rule after the formation of Telangana state. So when I first got elected to this house in 1999, sir, the state budget of AP was, sir, for the year 2000 and 2001 presented in March 2000 has projected total expenditure, has projected the total expenditure of 32,667, sir. So now we can imagine, sir, कि जब 32,666 32,667 करोड़ का बजट था और आज हम 3 लाख करोड़ के बजट को क्रॉस कर दिए सिर्फ तेलंगाना स्टेट में, सर. सर, आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट आंध्र प्रदेश, सर. देन अगर आज हम आंध्र प्रदेश और तेलंगाना को ले लेते हैं, सर, इट इज क्रॉसिंग 6 लाख करोड़, 6 लाख करोड़, सर. So now, I mean, it is, we stand here, we criticize and we say, but at the same time, sir, if today Telangana state budget has crossed 3 lakh crore and Andhra Pradesh again 3 and 6 crores, I think it is, at least I feel like, it is my moral responsibility to remember all the leaders who have served the state, sir. All the leaders, sir. Let be anybody, sir, because they have served the state, they have been part of the growth of the state, and the decisions have brought the state to this level where I would say, we proudly say, 3 lakh crore is our budget, sir. और 6 लाख करोड़ है. तो हर किसी ने काम किया, चाहे चन्ना रेड्डी साहब हो, बर्मानंद रेड्डी साहब हो, संजीवया साहब हो, या फिर एनटी रामाराव साहब हो, या फिर उसके बाद में विजय भास्कर रेड्डी साहब हो, जनार्दन रेड्डी साहब हो, या फिर उसके बाद वायएस राजशेखर रेड्डी साहब हो, एनटीआर हो, या चंद्रबाबू नायडू हो, वायएस राजशेखर रेड्डी हो, या तेलंगाना बनने के बाद में केसीआर साहब हो, और आज रेवंत रेड्डी साहब या कांग्रेस हुकूमत हो. हर किसी ने काम किया और उस दौर के सारे लीडर ऑफ अपोजिशन ने भी काम किया, सारे फ्लोर लीडर्स ने भी काम किया. सो आई रिमेंबर, आई वुड लाइक टू रिमेंबर ऑल ऑफ देम फॉर कॉन्ट्रीब्यूटिंग with their criticism, with their progressive approach. They have, I mean, we should proudly stand here and say that yes, our state is growing, and in fact the state is growing, sir. Sir, we had great leaders, sir, and after bifurcation, sir, the Telangana budget for the year 2014 and 15 projected an expenditure of rupees 1,638 crores, and the residuary AP budget was in 2014 and 15, sir, then it was 1,11,824, sir. Now for the next financial year 25-26, the AP government has presented the state budget with projected expenditure of rupees 3,22,359 crores, and Telangana government has presented the budget with projected expenditure of 3,04,965 crore. The budget size of two states of AP and Telangana is rupees 6,27,324 crores, sir. So now every, you know, sir, the reason why I am saying this is that, sir, कि हम जब ऐसा हम बाहर जाते हैं, सर, कहीं दावत में जाते हैं, सब जने, शायद हम पावर में हैं, इसलिए people, you know, show the respect and everything, but we also hear that, अरे politicians, politics, we don't want to. अरे no way, politicians. I mean, I don't know why, but people do not have so much of regard or respect for the politician, or if they are respected, it's only because of the power which they are holding. I would like to say that to the people who say that, what are the politicians doing? This is what is the politicians doing. Like I am standing here from last 26 years, sir. Right from 32,000, we have grown to 6,27,324. This is the wonderful work that all the politicians, all the ruling parties, all the leaders of the opposition, all the floor leaders have contributed to the progress and development of the state, and this is why we are standing here. This is what we politicians, and with this, I would also like to appeal to all the youngsters to kindly join politics. We need educated people, we need learned people, so that, you know, the state can go forward more and progress more. More learned people can come. If this, if one feels that okay, we leaders are not that good enough and not doing the good enough work, I would say that yes, please come, take our chairs and take our place and lead the state towards progress and lead the state towards, you know, going further ahead, sir. Sir, going further ahead, sir, the central government has been quite sympathetic to the fiscal needs of Andhra Pradesh by liberally releasing higher quantum of central funds by way of share in central taxes and grant in aids right from 2014 and 15 onwards, sir. Sir, when it comes to Telangana, the central government has been tight-fisted, denying due share to the state in the release of the central funds consisting of shares in central taxes and grant in aids, sir. To cite the latest instance, the AP budget for the year 25-26 projected share of central taxes at rupees 57,566 crores and central grant in aid at rupees 32,284 crores, making a total central resource transfer of rupees 89,850 crores, sir. Sir, on the other hand, my learned friend was asking me, sir, on the other hand, sir, the Telangana budget for the year 25-26 projects a share of central tax of rupees 29,900 crores and the central grant in aid at rupees 22,782 crores, making a total central resource transfer of rupees 52,682 crores to the state, sir. Sir, if we compare the account of 23-24, Andhra Pradesh received 80,413 crores, that is rupees 45,711 crores towards share in taxes and rupees 24,702 crores towards grant in aid, whereas Telangana received only 34,676 crores, sir. That is 23,742 crores towards shares in taxes and rupees 9,934 crores towards grant in aid. तो मैं कहना चाहता हूं कि देखिए आप कि किस तरीके से आंध्र प्रदेश को गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया देती है और तेलंगाना को नहीं देती है, सर. So this is the injustice which I was just earlier speaking about. I am through the figures, sir. Sir, I have been speaking on this issue of injustice done and stepmotherly treatment meted out to Telangana by the state and the central, Telangana state by the central government ever since the state formation in June 2014 in every session of the assembly, sir. Every session, sir. My learned friend Harish Rao Saab is sitting here, sir. अगर मैं गलत बोल रहा हूं तो उठ के बोल सकते हैं. मैं तेलंगाना बने जब से कह रहा हूं कि गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया हमारे तेलंगाना का शेयर नहीं दे रही है. And it still continues, sir. Sir, in fact, it has become a customary for me to recall in every budget session how the central government has been doing unjust by denying its rightful share to Telangana state in the devolution of central taxes and grant in aid for central scheme and central sponsored schemes, sir. I have also been demanding every time that the state should fight for its right and force the central government to give its due share to the state, sir. Sir, I may recall on 8th March, the Deputy Chief Minister Saab held a meeting with state MPs on the state government proposal and issues pending with the government of India. A total of 152 issues are pending with 24 ministries of the central government for years together, sir. For years together, sir. I hope that my learned friends from Bharatiya Janata Party would really pursue these issues, sir. The Honorable CM Saab and other state ministers have been making frequent trips to Delhi to seek clearances for projects and resolve the pending issues over the last 15 months, but with little success, sir. Sir, again I would say, my learned friend from BJP, they always talk about changing names. Earlier also they have spoken about changing the name of Osmania University. Fine, I mean, it might be your ideology, आपकी सोच होगी, ठीक है, आपको मुबारक जरूर करिए, लेकिन मैं उनसे दरखास्त करूंगा सर, ये जो 152 इश्यूज 24 मिनिस्ट्री सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट में है, इसके ऊपर थोड़ा तवज्जो दीजिए, थोड़ा जाकर इस पे करिए, स्टेट का अच्छा होगा, गवर्नमेंट को अच्छा होगा, हमारे स्टेट का फायदा होगा, इस पे चीखिए, इस पे चिल्लाइए, इस पे जद्दोजहद करिए, इस पे कोशिश करिए कि ये मसले हल हो, बट इस पर नहीं करते। अगर कोशिश होती है तो बांटने की, कोशिश होती है तो डिवाइड करने की, कोशिश होती है तो मजहब के नाम पे अलग करने की, कोशिश होती है तो नफरत के जरिए दूर करने की। अरे आप मोहब्बत के जरिए करीब लाइए, एक दूसरे को करीब लाइए और स्टेट को आगे बढ़ाने के लिए करें। सर द अदर डे आई केम अक्रॉस अ स्टेटमेंट, सर मैं स्टेटमेंट फॉर रेवंत रेड्डी साहब when he has quoted 39 times, sir. I will fly 99 times to Delhi, sir. Every time I visit the capital clearance and being secured for different projects and issues. If needed be, I will stage protests in Delhi to obtain funds, sir. Sir, I hope that the CM sir would not have to score a century to Delhi to visit to obtain clearances, resolve issues and obtain higher quantum of central funds, sir. So I had expected that our CM sir would be able to get all the issues with the central government resolved with a handful of meeting with the Prime Minister and other union ministers, sir. Sir, I had hoped that a better sense would prevail on the powers that be at the Delhi to accord expeditious clearances and resolve all the pending issues without any delay to ensure justice to Telangana state, sir. However, Mr. Revan Reddy sir is always trying his level best, sir, and I would say that I also remember that Revan Reddy Sahab had said Bade Bhai is not coming to the rescue of Chote Bhai. Now it's high time that Bade Bhai should come to the rescue of Chote Bhai, sir, and that is right, and I hope that the Bade Bhai would really come and the Bade Bhai's teammates will really go together and say the Bade Bhai to help the Chote Bhai, sir. Sir, in the budget session in July last year, sir, the Assembly had discussed and passed a resolution on the issue of discrimination shown to Telangana in the central budget, sir. After a year also the situation remained the same and the central government continues to display discriminatory attitude towards Telangana in respect of clearance of pending projects and proposals and release of central funds and grant in aid, sir. Sir, I had expected the governor's address to contain the reference of injustice and discrimination attitude of the central government towards Telangana state, but unfortunately, sir, no such reference has been found in the governor's address. And also, sir, I thought this omission is not deliberate and that it will be rectified in the state budget. I was expecting, sir, that it would be rectified in the state budget, but the Deputy Chief Minister has found it expedient to maintain a silence in the central government's tight-fisted policy towards Telangana in his elaborate budget speech, sir. Ek lafz nahi bole, sir. Not a single word in the budget speech, sir. Isn't it sad for the state, sir? So the government has to come clear and say that where all the injustice is being done to the state, where all the state is losing its funds, sir, its money. Are we not paying GST, sir? Are we not paying the higher taxes, sir? Then why are we not mentioning it in the budget speech, sir? It is very sad, sir. Sir, when we go and when we see the 16th Finance Commission, sir, the Finance Minister recalled that Telangana government has submitted a comprehensive report to the 16th Finance Commission urging a fair share to central government devolution to the state by increasing the share of state from the current 41% to 50%. He has pointed out that Telangana share in the central devolution has declined from 2.43% under the 14th Finance Commission to 2.10% on the 15th Finance Commission. Sir, I may point out that when 16th Finance Commission held a consultation with all parties on 9 September 2024 Hyderabad, our party MIM has made detailed presentations, sir, on the raw deal meted out of Telangana state, sir. Sir, I had represented, sir, on behalf of my party. We went there. We gave the full presentation, sir. Honorable Minister, ex-Minister, Finance Minister Harish Rao Saab also was there. He also gave the presentation, sir. Sir, we have consistently protesting that the successive central budget since 2014-15 has been unfair to the Telangana state, sir. So the central government has been refusing to provide central grants for Mission Kakatiya, Mission Bhagirath, and recommended by Niti Aayog as well as Palamuru Rangareddy lift irrigation scheme and Kaleshwaram project by designating them as a national project on the lines of Polavaram project of AP as per AP Reorganization Act. So the central government has not fulfilled many of the provisions made in AP Reorganization Act, including distribution of revenues and apportionment of assets and liabilities of the state government and the state public undertaking between AP and Telangana, sir. Sir, also the central government has stopped the release of the central grants for the development of backward district in Telangana, sir. Backward district Telangana में जितने हैं सर, उसको जो फंड्स दिए जाते थे, जो ग्रांट्स दिए जाते थे, वो भी रोक दिए गए. उसके ऊपर तो कोई नहीं बोलते हमारे दोस्त. तो उसमें से रोककर सर, ड्यू टू द lesser transfers by way of share in central taxes and grant in aid, Telangana government has been facing mounting fiscal deficit year after year, resulting in ever since state public debt, sir. So the states, now I would like to talk about the state GSDP and per capita growth rate, which surpasses the national figure, sir. Which surpasses the national figure, sir. When it surpasses the national figure, sir, so obviously, yes, sir, I am here to criticize, sir. I criticize the opposition, I criticize the ruling party, I criticize, sir. But I think now I need to appreciate the work which has been done in last 10 years. But not for that work, sir, we wouldn't have surpassed the national figure, sir, when GSDP is concerned. So, you know, some work has been done. That is the reason why I say, sir, everybody has contributed. You just cannot rule out and say, no, he's not done anything, they have not done anything, they have just, wasted time. No, it is not that, sir. Everyone has contributed. So now, going further ahead, sir, the Finance Minister has noted the state GSDP at current price stands at rupees 16,12,579 crores with a growth rate of 10.1% in the 24-25, while the country's GSDP registers a growth rate of only 9.9%. However, the GSDP growth rate has been declining in last two financial years. It declined from 16.4% in 22-23 to 11.1% in 23-24, sir. So, the state per capita income at current price stands at rupees 3,79,751 with a growth rate of 9.6%, sir. 24-25 compared with national per capita income of rupees 2,05,279 and the growth rate of 8.8, sir. So who has achieved this? Who has achieved this? So we need to remember them. We need to appreciate them. They have done this work, sir. Sir, at the state, sir, we're going further ahead, sir. So the state per capita income is higher by 1.8 times. 1.8 times higher than the national average in the current year, sir. In the current year. So 1.8 times, sir. It is higher, sir. However, the growth rate in per capita income has also been declining in the last two financial years. It came down from 15.8% in 22-23 to 10.3% in 23-24 and further to 9.6% in 24-25. At the same time, I am a point of the growth that state economy has been achieved in a single year, but it is cumulative effect of the progress made in last 11 years, including 10 years under the rule of the BRS, sir. So the state finances, when we have a glance at the figures provided by the Finance Minister Saab, shows a huge shortfall in revenue receipt and expenditure in the revised estimate compared to the budget estimate for the current financial year of 24-25, sir. The CAG figures are available for the current financial year up to January 2025, sir. The Finance Department has the data available to them as on date 21st of March, with just 10 days to go for closure of the financial year. The revised estimate, the total receipt of 24-25 is rupees 2,66,609 crores and as against budget estimate of 2,90,815 crores, indicating a shortfall of rupees 24,206 crores or 8.32%, sir. It is a shortfall of 8.32%, sir. The CAG figures for total receipt up to January 2025 was rupees 1,82,438 crores. The revised estimate for total expenditure for the year 24-25 is rupees 2,65,934 crores as against the budget estimate of rupees 2,91,059 crores, indicating a shortfall of rupees 25,124 crores or 8.63%, sir. The CAG figures for total expenditure up to January 2025 is rupees 1,78,947 crores. On the receipt side, the shortfall has occurred in the tax and non-tax revenues and central grant in aid as well as the capital receipts, sir. So on the expenditure front, the shortfall has occurred in both revenue and capital expenditure, sir. For the forthcoming financial year 25-26, the Finance Minister Saab has projected total receipt of 3,04,466 crores and total expenditure of 3,04,965 crores. The fiscal deficit, sir, is projected to rise to rupees 54,010 crore in the year 2025 and 26 compared to the revised estimate of rupees 46,764 crores in the year 2024-25 and the account figures of rupees 49,977 crores in the year 23-24, sir. So now, Honorable Panel Speaker, sir, now if we add the outstanding government guarantees and non-government guaranteed loans to the state PSU, the total outstanding liability works out to 7,52,687 crores in the year 2024-25. This is the revised estimate figure, sir. So the per capita debt works out to rupees. So the per capita debt works out to rupees 1,06,255 in the current financial year of 2024. The per capita outstanding liability, sir, the per capita outstanding liability works out to rupees 1,77,103, sir. Incidentally, sir, I may point out that the Finance Department has computed the per capita income of the state for the year 24-25 with population estimate at 4 crores 24 lakhs 64,115, sir. So the GSDP of 16 lakhs 12,579 divided by per capita income of rupees 3,79,751 gives the population figure to 2 crore 42 lakhs 64,115, sir. This is why I am saying these figures, sir. Sir, the fiscal deficit as percentage of GSDP is estimated at 3% in the next year as against 2.9% revised estimate at 24-25 and 3.41% in 23-24, sir. Sir, now when I have just spoken about this debt, sir, so now state rising public debt, sir. This is a matter of concern, sir, which we all of us are very concerned about it, sir. The state public debt has mounted to rupees 4,51,203 crores in the current year 24-25 as per revised estimate. In 23-24, the public debt rose to 4,03,664 crores as against rupees 3,50,520 crores in 22-23, sir. The projected state debt at the end of 2025-26 financial year is rupees 5,04,814 crores, sir. This means that the state public debt is estimated to rise by rupees 1,01,000 crore in 2 years of Congress rule, sir. As per the calculation, sir. Sir, I did my best, but I am also human, sir. मुझसे भी गलतियां होती हैं. If I am wrong, I request the Honorable Minister Saab to correct my mistakes, sir, of these figures. But this is what I think, sir. This is what I think. This 1,01,000 crores in 2 years of Congress rule will be the public debt, which is estimated, sir. On the other hand, sir, the outstanding government guarantees, guaranteed loans and non-guaranteed loans of the state public sector undertaking have risen from 2,83,747 crores at the end of 23-24 financial year to rupees 3,01,484 crores as on 28 February 2025, sir. The Finance Minister Saab have conveniently, sir, not mentioned any projected figures for the outstanding guaranteed and non-guaranteed loans of state PSUs at the end of 25-26 financial year, sir. Why has he omitted this, sir? Why has he failed to mention this, sir? I mean, he should make it clear, sir. It should be open, it should be known to the people. But he has failed, sir. Sir, it is clear that the interest payment and debt repayment burden of the state is bound to increase substantially from rupees 36,880 crores in 2023-24 to rupees 34,731 crores in the year 24-25 as per revised estimates, sir, to rupees 39,397 crores in the year financial year 2025-26 budget estimates, sir. Sir, the committed expenditure of the government consisting of interest, repayment, debt repayment, salary, wages, pension, government employees, subsidies for different sectors, the committed expenditure of Telangana government in the next financial year is projected at 1,12,336 crores, including rupees 39,397 crores of interest payment. Interest payment, 39,397 crores, sir. And loan repayments of rupees 51,381 crores on salaries and pension of employees, rupees 21,608 crores on subsidies for different sectors, sir. So this, the total calculation of all this is coming to 1,12,386 crores, sir. Sir, I may recall that the major complaint of our party has been that the then BRS government was not showing transparency in the state finances, and it was hiding facts and figures about the actual state of affairs of the state finances, sir. Honorable panel speaker, sir, I expected the present regime to come out clean in the state of state's finances by disclosing all the details, sir. The fiscal policy statement under FRBM is meant to give all the details as required under FRBM Act and the rules framed under by Telangana government, sir. This includes a series of forms including F1, which last time also I've spoken about this, sir. This is the F1, F2, F3 and form D1, D2, D3, D4, D5, D6, D7, D8, D9, D10, sir. Sir, when the budget of 24-25 was presented in July 24, I pointed out that the fiscal policy statement tabled along with the budget had omitted crucial statements such as D4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 relating to the government guarantees, outstanding risk-weighted guarantees, asset tax revenues but not realized liabilities, the major work and unpaid bills and supply strength of government employees and expenditure of their salaries and pensions, sir. This time, barring D8 statement, D8 to nahi diye, sir. Barring the D8 statement relating to tax revenues raised but not realize the government has provided a statement of fiscal policy for the 25-26, sir, as per the rules and norms stipulated under FRBM Act, sir. But they haven't given, sir. अब इसमें भी सर जब हम देखते हैं सर in all this F1, F2, F3, D1, D2, D3, D4, D5, D6, D7, D8, D9 and D10, sir. The details have not been given, sir. Because probably they knew that if this year, if they don't give, again one member will scream and shout, stand and again criticize. So they've given just minor, sir, minor. Sir, एक line दे दिए, sir. Sir, why don't you give all the details, sir? Why do we have to hide it, sir? Why do we have to hide it, sir? Because it is one of the promises made by the Congress government that this government is going to be will have a total transparency. Nothing will be hidden. Everything will be open, sir. Sir, other day I had one of the important questions about the GOs and BROs, sir. Sir, if we have to see, sir, the figures which were given in the answer about the GOs and the BROs, sir, if we have to see the percentage, it is only 36% which are on website, sir. Rest of the 64% of GOs and BROs are not reflecting on any website, sir. So why are we hiding? And this is also the same thing, sir. Why are we hiding it, sir? So Deputy CM Sahib have reiterated that the commitment of the government for the 6 guarantees under Abhay Astam and recall how these schemes have been benefited lakh of people in the last 15 months. These schemes include free bus ride for women, supply of LPG cylinders, 500 under Mahalakshmi, provision of free electricity, 200 BPL families, Gruva Jyoti, Raitu Bharosa, Asra Pension, Indramma Housing Bonus, Fine Paddy Farmers, sir, Rajiv Arogyashri, Indramma, Atima Bharosa for landless farm laborers, sir, 9 scheme under Abhayastam has been allocated to 56,084 crores, sir, and 70 major schemes are allocated rupees 48,245 crores, and all these 28 schemes together allocate 1,04,329 crores the next year's budget, sir. Sir, I compliment them, sir. But, sir, in Arogyashri, the dues are yet to be paid. Sir, because of Arogyashri dues not being paid on time, sir, the private hospitals are refusing to treat the poor patients, sir. Sir, and once again I want to come on record and say that, sir, this cancer is spreading like hell, sir. It is affecting each and every family, sir. Sir, there are some corrections which are required in Arogyashri for the cancer, sir, which I've earlier mentioned and again I'm mentioning, sir. This is about this chemotherapy and new immunotherapy which has come up. The injection is costing 2.4 lakhs for one injection, sir. Sir, every day, sir, we are observing the holy sacred month of Ramzan and we fast. We don't drink water, sir. And we start our fast at 5 o'clock and we complete our fast at after 6 o'clock, sir. Right now, today also I'm fasting, sir. So in this fasting, sir, we also read Quran, we also observe fast. With that, we are supposed to give a part of our earnings to the poor people that is called as zakat, sir. And you have to help the poor, sir. Sir, yesterday, like every year, sir, I distribute some clothes, some money to the orphan children, sir. Orphan. Sir, in my schools, some 1,200 children are orphan children, sir, who I take care. Sir, yesterday I was surprised, sir, seeing that figure rising from 1,000 to 200. So 200 children are those children who do not have mothers. And I was inquiring with each and every student when I was giving them some dresses, some money to celebrate Eid. Sir, I was so surprised and shocked when the small children had given me the details stating that they lost their mother because of cancer. Either cervical cancer or either breast cancer or uterus cancer. The more of the cancer patients are the women, sir. Sir, we need to relook into it, sir. If any government, whichsoever takes care of the health, education and old age pension, sir, these are very important, sir. If these three things are being taken care, sir, then a family can survive on its own, sir. Sir, once again I request to you, sir, Arogyashri ke liye ek meeting bulane ke liye boliye, sir. Sir, we can sit, sir, we can have some few corrections done, we can help the poorest of poor people, sir. It is needed, sir. Sir, in Indramma housing also, sir, earlier also I've spoken, sir. Indramma housing हमारे पास बने रहे. अब सर आपकी गवर्नमेंट प्रॉमिस करी थी कि आप लोग इतने 5 लाख घर बनाएंगे. अब 30 तारीख को फाइनेंशियल ईयर खत्म हो जाएगा. कितने घर बनाए आप बताइए. अरे भाई, जो घर बने हुए हैं उसको तो अलॉट कर दीजिए, सर. मेरी कॉन्स्टिट्यूंसी में घर बने में उनको दिया गया लेटर, वो नहीं हुआ. Sir, about the ration card, sir. Sir, I had attended the function in the assembly, sir. Rajiv Yuva Shakti program. Vikas, yes, sir. वो जो प्रोग्राम हुआ था उसके लिए हम गए थे, सर. हमने अपनी नेक ख्वाहिशात का इजहार किया, हमने दुआ भी की कि इसको कामयाबी मिले. But sir, again, sir, the BRS government never gave any ration cards in the 10 years of rule, sir. उससे दिए नहीं, सर. वो बोलते हैं, सर, दिए नहीं. सिटी में तो नहीं दिए, सर. नहीं दिए, सर, बोलते हैं. सर, नाउ सिटी में तो कुछ नहीं दिए, सर. जितने थे वो भी कैंसिल कर दिए, सर. कहीं भी नहीं दिए, सर. बोलते हैं दिए. सर, अब हो रहा ही है, सर. whoever has to apply under that has to have a ration card. अब वो जो जिसके पास राशन कार्ड नहीं है, सर, वो अप्लाई कैसे करेगा, सर? How should they apply, sir? Sir, you have to know, sir. Sir, just give me some few more minutes, sir.
45 minutes completed.
Sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. Give me some more time, sir. Please, sir, I request honorable panel speaker, sir. सर ये राशन कार्ड का बहुत
five more.
So no, sir, I need little time. So 15 minutes I'll finish, or I'll try to wind up, sir. Sir, with a humble request, sir, please, sir, please, sir. सर मैं इसलिए कह रहा हूं सर, ये स्कीम्स में ये गरीब नहीं आ रहा है सर, उसके अंदर तो राशन कार्ड नहीं है, उसको अप्लाई नहीं कर रहा. दिस इज नॉट ओनली द वन इशू सर. सर व्हाट इज हैपनिंग वन मोर इशू सर. बीआरएस गवर्नमेंट के टाइम पे आई हैड अप्लाइड सर. वो जो दे रहे थे 1 लाख रुपया जो दे रहे थे सर, माइनॉरिटी लोन, और 3 लाख का बीसी का, 2 लाख का, ये सब दे रहे थे सर. तो माई नेम गॉट अप्रूव सर. इट वॉज सैंक्शन हो गया. चेक नहीं आया सर. और बाज लोगों को चेक भी दे दिए सर, चेक एंड कैश नहीं हुआ. फिर आप आने के बाद वो जो चेक्स रुके हुए थे, वो चेक्स को पूरे जीरो कर दिया आप लोग भी कर दिए वो. अब नाउ व्हाट इज हैपनिंग सर, अब क्या हो रहा है सर. इफ लाइक मी आई गो अगेन इन दिस स्कीम एंड अप्लाई, इट इज सेइंग आई हैव ऑलरेडी अवेल्ड दिस, आई एम नॉट एलिजिबल फॉर दिस. तो अब मैं क्या करना सर, आप बताइए. मुझे अप्रूव करे ये लोग, चेक दिए ये लोग, एंड कैश नहीं हुआ, आप लोग चेक कैंसिल कर दिए, मगर वो लास्ट टाइम की अप्रूव लिस्ट में मेरा नाम दे रहे, मुझे पैसे भी नहीं आया और मेरा अप्रूव बता रहा, मैं क्या करना बताइए आप. तो सर दीज आर द इश्यूज सर. These are the real core issues. We need to talk about these issues, sir. We need to address these issues, sir. If not, again the scheme will fail, sir. Thank you, sir. थोड़ा मेरे को टाइम मिल गया.
Sir, learned friend, my colleague, whatever Akbaruddin was saying is true, sir. So we just want to see that the eligible beneficiaries has to get whatever the government is giving. And we have to appreciate that the last government has cheated the people. They selected beneficiaries, they have given the checks, but checks has not been materialized. And many a time what had happened, sir, as our colleague was just mentioning about it, we need to have set the procedure right, sir. For that procedure to set it right, we have been putting all our efforts. We have to cleanse the system now. We are in the process of cleansing the system and putting everything into action, and we have already put into action day before yesterday under Rajiv Yuva Vikasam. We just started, and we will see that the eligible beneficiaries, even the minorities, the BCs, the SCs, STCs, everybody who is eligible will get their due share.
Sir, I welcome the Rajiv Yuva Vikasam scheme which has been launched, sir, and 6,000 crores have been allocated for that, sir. It's a wonderful, sir, and I once again on record I would like to come and say that I wish all my best and success in this scheme, sir. But again, there are few issues which I have mentioned. I am sure that the government would address these issues, sir. Sir, I would also like to go further ahead, sir, and would like to talk about the government for a portion of specific targets under the scheme of all 33 districts as per the population of eligible youth for SC, STs and minorities, sir. And Honorable Minister साहब का मैं शुक्रिया अदा करूँगा कि उन्होंने जवाब दिया और कहा कि सबको उनका शेयर दिया जाएगा. लेकिन इसमें मैं ये जरूर कहना चाहूँगा कि आबादी के तनासुब के हिसाब से उनको उनका शेयर देने का मुतालबा करूँगा. So the reason is that, sir, what happens is that whenever the housing, the pattas and everything, the share comes, sir, when I write a letter seeking information as to the breakup of the beneficiaries in every scheme for BC का कितना है, SC का कितना है, minorities का कितना है, तो when we see, sir, the schemes में जो share minorities को मिलता है, it has always been less than 1%. So then, sir, the BRS government was kind enough to accept our demand and issue a GO under housing, sir. Urban and rural areas में 20% and 25% घरा देंगे बोल के GO दिए थे, सर. तो मैं आपसे कहूँगा कि ये schemes में भी ड्यू शेयर minorities को मिले वैसा आप लोग इसके ऊपर देखिए और इस पे नजर रखिए. That is very important, sir. Sir, also, sir, in the last 15 months, the government has completed the selection process for 57,946 posts in the police, school education, medical, health and other department, apart from sanctioning 30,228 new posts. अब इसमें बहुत सारे पोस्ट हकीकत है सर, BRS के टाइम के भी है सर, हुआ है, जिसके लिए मैं मुबारकबाद देता हूं सर. एंड सर, I would like the government to clarify on the existing vacancies in the government department as the public sector undertaking after completing the process of recruitment of vacancies in the last 15 months, sir. Sir, I would once again demand the government to announce the schedule for conduct of election for Gram Panchayat, MPTC और ये म्युनिसिपल का. और सर इसके साथ साथ मैं ये भी बोलूंगा कि रिक्रूटमेंट के कैलेंडर जो है सर, वो कैलेंडर को भी अनाउंस करिए सर. पीपल आर वेटिंग. और जब when I talk about the calendar, sir, at the same time, sir, you are issuing a calendar for the recruitment. Sir, you should have a same calendar for overseas scholarship, for fees reimbursement, sir. Sir, let us have a calendar, sir, कि कब कौन सा अमाउंट कितना रिलीज करेंगे. बिकॉज यू नो हार्डशिप हो रहा है सर लोगों को, कॉलेजेस को परेशानी हो रही है, चलाने के लिए परेशानी हो रही है, और ये आरोग्य सीरीज के ड्यूज को भी क्लियर करने का मैं आपसे मुतालबा करूंगा सर. Sir, I'll just finish, sir. 10 minutes, sir. Sir, Indra Mahila Shakti is a good initiative of the government for empowering 1 crore women by providing interest-free loans of rupees 1 lakh crore to self-help groups in the next 5 years, sir. Sir, I would like the government to provide detail as to how the interest-free loans of rupees 21,632 crores have already been disbursed to the beneficiaries as the scheme was launched earlier this month. सर अब इसमें बोले सर कि 21,632 करोड़ दे दिए बोल रहे हैं सर, तो मैं ये चाह रहा हूं सर उसके डिटेल जरा आप दीजिए सर. मैं ये नहीं बोल रहा हूं कि आप नहीं दिए, मैं आपकी बात के साथ ही चल रहा हूं, दिए हैं. इसके डिटेल्स देने के लिए मैं आपसे मुतालबा करूंगा सर. सर, BC एंड माइनॉरिटी के लिए सब प्लान के लिए द फाइनेंस मिनिस्टर साहब हैज डिस्क्लोज सर. सर, व्हेन वी टॉक अबाउट द माइनॉरिटी, सर, माइनॉरिटी बजट 3,302.60 करोड़ allocate करे थे सर, बट लेकिन आज की तारीख तक only 1,330 करोड़ have been released or spent सर. तो मतलब ये कि आप halfway through भी नहीं है, आप 50% भी नहीं है. And the major share has gone towards minorities में sir, the major share has gone towards the Timri school sir. Sir, one more clarification I would like from the government sir. In the budget speech, Bhatti Vikrama साहब said वो integrated educational campus जा रहा है, उसमें minority residential school आएगा. तो मैं क्लैरिफिकेशन ये लेना चाह रहा हूं सर, एग्जिस्टिंग माइनॉरिटी रेजिडेंशियल स्कूल्स को क्या आप उसमें शिफ्ट करेंगे या नए माइनॉरिटी स्कूल्स लाएंगे? यू नीड टू गिव अ क्लैरिफिकेशन सर. इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट सर. व्हाई यू आर सेइंग लाइक द सेम गोज द सेम वे all the residential school like BC residential school, SC residential school, are you going to shift the existing SC residential school or Vidyalas or the BC Vidyalas and the minority residential schools in that new integrated campus, or this will be additional to the existing campuses? This has to be clarified sir. Sir, and again if we have to see sir, sir, when I talk about education, sir, as per the National Education Policy 2020, the education budget should ideally be at least 6% of country's GDP and state GSDP, sir. Sir, the Telangana's GSDP is 1 crore, sir, 1,612.579 crores, sir. Sir, now that is 6%. अगर इसका 6% हम लेते हैं सर, so it should be 96,755 crores should be the allocation for the education department, sir. And what is our allocation, sir? 25-26, sir, the allocation is 22,984.70, sir, which is 7.54%, sir. So now, sir, of the total budget, sir. So now, अगर हम देखते हैं सर, as per the National Education Policy 2020, sir, we have to go by the same, sir. I hope that the government would go by this, sir, and also in the health department, sir. Health department, as per the National Health Policy 2017, the government health expenditure should be 2.5% of the gross domestic product, GDP, by 2025 and state GSDP. If we see the Telangana's GSDP, sir, and the 3% of the Telangana's GSDP, sir, it comes to 48,377 crores, sir. It should have been, sir, as per the National Health Policy 2017, sir. But what is the allocation that has been made in health department, sir? 11,737, sir. It should have been 48,000 and it is this, sir. I hope that the government would correct this in the coming future, sir. Sir, or minorities ke ताल्लुक से, sir. Again, I would like to make the demand, sir. I am concluding, sir. Sir, minorities. आप माइनॉरिटीज का 40% बजट रिलीज करें, आप बाकी 60% तो रिलीज नहीं करे, पूरा उसमें गया। सर, आप ओवरसीज स्कॉलरशिप के लिए 60 करोड़ की जरूरत है सर। 60 करोड़ बच्चों का कोर्स खत्म हो गया, आप वो पैसा रिलीज कर दीजिए, ओवरसीज स्कॉलरशिप में उनकी मदद हो जाएगी सर। सर, गोइंग फर्दर अहेड सर, जब मैं माइनॉरिटीज की बात करता हूं सर, द गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया का और स्टेट गवर्नमेंट का शेयर होता है, गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया पैसा देती है सर। सर, 30 स्कूल्स विल बी कंप्लीटेड ओनली इफ 60 करोड़ आर रिलीज्ड। सर, गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया हैव रिलीज्ड द अमाउंट, जो गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया जितना अमाउंट माइनॉरिटी रेजिडेंशियल स्कूल्स को दी है सर, इन गवर्नर स्पीच आई गेव द डिटेल सर, 111 करोड़ हैव कम फ्रॉम गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया, बट द स्टेट गवर्नमेंट हैज नॉट येट रिलीज्ड। तो मैं ये कह रहा हूं सर, आप 111 करोड़ जो माइनॉरिटी कॉलेजेस का शेयर मनी है उसको रिलीज करिए, चलिए 111 नहीं तो नहीं, कम से कम 60 दे दीजिए, आप 30 स्कूल्स कंप्लीट हो जाएंगे। तो दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट सर। सर, एजी ऑडिट शुड बी डन रेगुलरली फॉर ऑल स्कीम्स और माइनॉरिटी वेलफेयर डिपार्टमेंट सर। दिस इज नॉट हैपनिंग सर। Sir, the BRS government was kind enough, sir, they purchased the land for Rubat in Ajmer Sharif. They didn't construct for 10 years. Sir, through you, I would like the government to please inquire, sir, ये 2.5 करोड़ में लैंड लिए थे, वो जमीन अब है या नहीं है, या इनक्रोच हो गई, क्या हो गई, जरा मालूम करिए सर। सर, and also the Hajj Committee, Hajj House, sir. Sir, Hajj House, sir. Sir, last year and before last year, when BRS was there, Hajis came, sir. उनके रहने का, खाने का, उनके पूरे सहूलतों का इंतजाम किया गया सर। ना उस साल का ना लास्ट ईयर का अब तक वो पैसा ही रिलीज नहीं हुआ सर। 3 करोड़ इज ड्यू नाउ। इमीडिएटली आफ्टर दिस रमजान एंड रोजा सर, हज सीजन विल स्टार्ट। दे हैवंट रिलीज, सो व्हाट इज हैपनिंग सर, दैट सप्लाई कंपनी जो सामान सप्लाई कराना, सब सप्लाइंग कंपनी है, सप्लाइंग कंपनी वाला बोल रहा है मेरे पैसे नहीं दिए ना बोल के उन्हें पूरा अपना मटेरियल लाके एक स्पेस में कब्जा कर लेके वहां से अपना बिजनेस कर रहा हूं, मेरे पैसे नहीं दिए, मैं वहां काम करता हूं। ये सर, दिस इज द स्टेट सर। सर, और एंड हज हाउस के बाजू में बिल्डिंग है सर। सर, द बीआरएस गवर्नमेंट, केसीआर साहब उस वक्त एक एक बिल्डिंग बना दिए थे कांग्रेस के टाइम में सर। आई रिमेंबर द देन मिनिस्टर साहब मोहम्मद अली शब्बीर साहब, इट वाज हिज एफर्ट एंड इट वाज उनकी जुस्तजू थी, बाजू की जमीन लिए सर और स्लैब्स डाले सर। राजशेखर रेड्डी साहब के जमाने में जो स्लैब्स डाले थे सर, अब तक वैसी स्लैब्स पड़े रहे हैं, बारिश आ रहा है, छत गल रही है। मैंने बोलने के बाद जियो इशू कर दिए सर, लेकिन जियो इशू हुआ लेकिन पैसे इशू नहीं हुए, वो बिल्डिंग आज भी वैसी पड़ी हुई है सर। तो बीआरएस गवर्नमेंट में आप जियो दिए सर। एंड वो सर, इफ यू रिमेंबर सर, द सेक्रेटेरिएट मॉस्क सर, बहुत बड़ा झगड़ा हुआ था, मस्जिद को गिरा दिए थे बीआरएस की गवर्नमेंट में, उसके बाद में उसको बनाए सर। बनाए सो कॉन्ट्रैक्टर के पीछे पढ़ने से थोड़े दिन पहले उसके पैसे गए साहब। अच्छा, जो आर्किटेक्ट डिजाइन करा है ना सर, उसका पेमेंट भी अब तक नहीं हुआ सर उसमें, वो भी उनके टाइम पे सर। मैं आई रिक्वेस्ट सर, उसका तो वो दे दीजिए सर, बिकॉज यू नो सर, these
please OSCG
sir, I'm calling sir, minority issues sir, minority issues sir, please sir.
and
Sir,
three members are there.
सर please sir, minority issues सर। ये टिमरीज के स्कूल्स का है सर। 7 मंथ से इसका रेंट नहीं दिए सर, 7 मंथ से टिमरी स्कूल का रेंट नहीं दिए सर। सर, इमाम मौजनों के लिए हम बोले, आई थैंक द गवर्नमेंट सर, बिकॉज आई शुड थैंक द गवर्नमेंट सर। इमीडिएटली आफ्टर आई रेज द इशू, द ऑनरेबल सीएम साहब वाज काइंड इनफ, ही गेव द इंस्ट्रक्शंस एंड देन दैट 24 करोड़ वे रिलीज, द 3 months पेंडिंग ऑफ इमाम एंड मौजन वे रिलीज सर। इट हैज बीन इन देयर अकाउंट्स आल्सो ऑन बिहाफ ऑफ ऑल इमाम, मौजन एंड मुस्लिम सर। आई थैंक द कांग्रेस गवर्नमेंट फॉर रिलीजिंग द अमाउंट सर। सर, इसमें मैं रिक्वेस्ट ये करना हूं सर, चाह रहा हूं सर, ग्रीन चैनल में डाल दीजिए सर इमाम मौजनों का, ग्रीन चैनल में डाल दीजिए, ऑटोमेटिकली इट विल गो सर. एंड सर यू सेड के यू विल इंक्रीज, जब भी आप सब स्कीम्स में इंक्रीज करेंगे, इमाम मौजूनों का भी इंक्रीज करने का मैं आपसे मुतालबा करूंगा सर. सर एंड ऑल्सो सर in BRS government sir, I have always been speaking about the protection of work properties sir. Work properties, I scream and shout sir. Sir, a CBCID inquiry has been ordered under all the irregularities to investigate on the dealings and the doings of work board sir. A GO भी दिए थे sir BRS government में sir. सर मैं आपके जरिए हुकूमत से मैं ये पूछना चाह रहा हूं कि ये CBCID की रिपोर्ट वक्फ जायदादों में जो बेकायदगियां हुई है, चोरियां हुई है, धंधेबाजी हुई है, इसकी क्या हुआ सर? और जो रिपोर्ट हो गई है सर, उसको आप लाइए साहब. सर आलेर में एक एनकाउंटर हुआ था कि BRS के उसमें दौर में सर, कि आलेर एनकाउंटर, कि ऐसा एनकाउंटर के पुलिस की कस्टडी में मुसलमान बच्चों को मार दिया गया सर. और वो केस खत्म हुआ, बेचारे बच्चे वो शायद बरी होते थे और कई बच्चे तो बरी भी हुए उसमें सर, उनको मार दिया गया. उसके बाद में इंक्वायरी बिठाई गई. वो इंक्वायरी की रिपोर्ट कहां है सर? वो इंक्वायरी की रिपोर्ट देने का मैं आपके जरिए मैं मुतालबा करूंगा और उम्मीद करूंगा कि आप उसको देंगे सर. और ये हैदराबाद के ताल्लुक से भी मैंने कहा, GHMC के ताल्लुक से सर GHMC आज हमारे पास हैदराबाद में रोड वाइडनिंग है सर. ऑन माई रिक्वेस्ट Honorable Chief Minister Sahab, Finance Minister Sahab had released 100 crores for road widening sir. उसके लिए मैं शुक्रिया अदा करूंगा सर, क्योंकि ओल्ड सिटी में रोड वाइडनिंग जरूरी है, मेट्रो आ रही है, मैं इसके लिए भी शुक्रिया अदा करूंगा सर. बट मैं ये और एक माइनॉरिटीज का एक सिटी का एक इशू है सर, अनीसुल गुरबा सर. अनीसुल गुरबा earlier was with endowment department sir. On my persuasion sir, that Anisul Gurba was released from endowment and it was handed over to Waqf board when Mr. Y.S. Rajshekar Reddy Sahab was the chief minister sir. Sir uske baad mein I also contributed some funds sir, I also gave some money. फिर उसके बाद में government से भी आया, we took land and you know sir, KCR Sahab was very kind enough. I thank him for and the BRS for taking the decision and constructing a beautiful building for the orphanage, Muslim orphanage sir. Sir उस वक्त there was a committee. There was a committee for monitoring the Anisul Gurba. So today there is no committee. And so the reason I said, sir, that you're constructing integrated educational campus. Are you going to shift the existing minority residential school? Now this orphanage was constructed for the orphan students. But now the Telangana minority residential school is running in that orphanage, sir. So we need to correct this, sir. तो मैं आपके जरिए मैं चाहूंगा कि हुकूमत जो मसाइल मैं उठाया हूं इस पर संजीदगी के साथ गौर करेगी और हमारे जो मसाइल हैं वक्फ बोर्ड के हो, आलेर एनकाउंटर के हो, इसके रिपोर्ट्स का आप लाएंगे और मुसलमानों के साथ इंसाफ करेंगे और बरसा बरस से जो उनको हक नहीं मिला तो इंद्रम्मा स्कीम होने दो या फिर वो लोन्स की स्कीम होने दो, मुसलमानों को बराबर उनका हक देंगे और उनके साथ इंसाफ करेंगे. आपने जो मुझे मौका दिया इसके लिए मैं आपका शुक्रिया